All right, we interrupt our NCAA tournament coverage for some important NBA news, and it's not good news for the Lakers. They hosted the Hawks Saturday afternoon. LeBron James left with an ankle injury. We'll show you how it happened. Came in with a streak of 1,035 consecutive games with at least 10 points. And here, a scramble for a loose ball. Solomon Hill rolls into his leg, and immediately LeBron James goes down, and you can see why. Your ankle's not supposed to do that. But, believe it or not, he would stay in the game. Ensuing possession for the Lakers, Alex Caruso to James, and he knocks down the three-pointer. So that's 10 points. He extends the NBA record, almost 200 games longer than any other player in NBA history, his double-digit streak. Got a little limp as he gets back on defense, and he's signaling that he needs to come out. And Frank Vogel gets a timeout. He would not return, diagnosed with a high right ankle sprain. After which, James posted on Twitter, "Nothing angers and saddens me more than not being available to and for my teammates. I'm hurt inside and out right now. The road back from recovery begins now. Back soon like I never left," with a hashtag, "the kid from Akron." The Lakers say James is out indefinitely. Anthony Davis has also been out. He won't be back before April. And now this from James. So the rest of the Lakers are going to have to try to replace a whole lot of productivity.
I haven't necessarily seen him scream and, skull like that probably ever, even with that growing. So, had to be, probably hurt a little bit for sure.
I really don't feel like it was one of those loose ball plays. And, he had to go through his leg to get the ball, man. He was turned sideways. The ball was behind him. You're jumping at an angle going across this way. I don't know how you feel. That's just a loose ball. They'll go out there loose ball. But, like I said, it's neither here nor there, man. I don't think it's one of those plays that, he tried to do it. But at the end of the day, it's still one of those things I feel like you have to look at. This guy's a pro, man. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to set him back too much. But, he is human, man. So, he has to go through his protocols just like everybody else will get hurt.
All right, so you heard the criticism of Hill from Harold. Hill responded on his Twitter account, "Would never disrespect the game and take a player out purposely. He knows that. That's all that matters to me, praying for a speedy recovery." He added the hashtags RIP to the mentions, though, and more DMs than Saweetie, referring to the popular artist who recently broke up with Quavo, another artist. Neil was going to explain that to you, but I figured I'd go ahead and take it. All right, so here's the rest of the game. Lakers came in on a 4-game win streak, but the Hawks have won 7 in a row since Nate McMillan took over as their head coach. Lakers struggled in the third. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope off the mark. Later in the third, Kyle Kuzma can't get that to go. Talen Horton-Tucker going at John Collins. Cancel culture. Lakers with 12 points in the third quarter, tied for their fewest in any quarter over the last 4 seasons. How about the Hawks? They're up by 12 in the fourth. Trae Young couldn't find the range from long distance. He was 0 for 7 from 3, but got the floater to go. He scored 14. He also had 11 assists. Check this one out. With the Hawks up 8, Young to Kevin Huerter, who can't hit, but Young gets it back. And check out the pass to Collins. Collins with 27 points and 16 boards. Hawks get the win 99-94. They're still rolling with Nate McMillan. Now, back to the Lakers. Hard to overstate how important LeBron James is to them. You know that. With just James and no Anthony Davis on the floor this season, the Lakers have still outscored teams by 7 points per 100 possessions. But you take James away, and their net efficiency drops to -3, which would rank 23rd in the league, according to NBA Advanced.
The Lakers get their 4-game win streak snapped. They lose 99-94. They shoot 42%, 8 of 26 from 3. Turn the ball over 16 times. Hawks turn that into 14 points. We got a Woj tweet. X-rays negative on LeBron James's right ankle. Source tells ESPN MRI results still pending. Dennis Schroeder scored 16 points. He's now speaking with Breds.
Hey, Dennis, obviously the big news for the game is LeBron leaving in the second quarter. Have you been able to talk to him? And what's the mood of the locker room right now?
We used to gotta stay together as a team. That's about it. Next man up mentality, and that's it. We gonna talk to him, see what's going on, but end of the day, it's, next man up mentality. So whoever comes in, be ready to play, and we still got to get some wins.
You know, a couple of your teammates already have said that they were surprised when they kind of heard LeBron yell after the play. Did you hear it as well? Could you tell how much pain indeed he was in?
I don't know. That's a question for him, you know, when he comes back. He's 36 years old. It's his 18th year. He bounced back before, and he will in a couple of days. So I'm not worried.
Dennis, how about you? It seemed like you might have been limping out there a little bit as well.
I mean, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna give everything I have every night, and you know, we got a chance tomorrow to play again and to compete, and that's what we're gonna do.
Thank you.
All right, Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, Dennis. Did you have a good view on what happened on the play when LeBron got injured, and what was your opinion of Solomon Hill diving into LeBron's leg there? Did you think that was reckless at all?
I think Solomon Hill, he's been in the league long enough. I think he came out with me 2013, so he ain't got to earn no minutes. I mean, he's established in this league, so he don't, I mean, just unnecessarily play to dive in the leg like that. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Dan.
Hey, Dennis. I think I've heard you guys say next man up mentality like 75 times, it feels like, in the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Exactly.
Yeah, is it something, are you surprised that this team has been kind of snake bit this much, it feels like, over the last month?
No, we're the deepest team in the league, and it should be like that. So, end of the day, like we always say, it's next man up mentality, yes. So it don't matter who goes down, it hurts for the team, for the organization, but we still gonna go out and compete.
Double. We all know the Chris Paul effect. We talk a lot about it. And Devin Booker, guys, he is elite. 25 per game.
Yeah, Devin Booker is one of these elite shooters. These guys are true sharpshooters. And think about that. He's not just a three-point shooter. He can hit you with the floaters. And what I like about him most, he got a little nasty in him. So he comes at you, he goes at you hard, and you have to respect this game and respect him on the defensive end.
I got to believe Aiden is benefiting from having CP3 there. They all are. But when you have a legitimate point guard who knows how to run teams and get everybody involved, that's been a big, major plus for them as well.
Yeah, you see the Suns there, 34 and 39 last year. Remember, they had that great run in the bubble, and it has carried over, especially with the addition, I agree with James, of CP3. Suns are 27 and 13. They went 8-0 last year, as I mentioned, and they're getting contributions not only from the stars, but role players as well. Let's head back to Staples. Markieff Morris is talking with the media.
Hey, Markieff, obviously the news of the game is losing LeBron in the second quarter. Have you had a chance to talk to him? And what's kind of the mood in the locker room right now?
I haven't. I've seen him for a second, but, you know, just making sure he's okay. I didn't really go to details. But, you know, just, you know, losing your leader, rather is for the second half, rather is for any games, it's tough on us. You know, we just all, you know, praying and hoping for the best outcome.
Yeah, you guys have been going without AD for a while. Who knows what LeBron's status will be? How do you come back with such a quick game tomorrow in Phoenix?
It's our job to, you know, it's next man up. You know, we've been dealing with injuries and the COVID all year, so, you know, we gotta, you know, figure out how to get wins and figure out how to, you know, put the players in the best position to continue to play at our best.
As for today's game, Keith, it's pretty close, obviously, to the very end. What were some of the differences that you saw as to why you couldn't quite pull off the win?
They made some timely shots. We missed some timely shots. They set us up with a trap game, is what I'm gonna call it. I don't care what, you know, how the NBA feel about it. The trap game playing against all 20-year-olds at 12 o'clock in the afternoons. They trapped us, and we just couldn't really find it. Me personally, I felt like all my shots were short. Ended up making something late in the game, but you know, throughout the game, just, you know, really couldn't get over the hump.
Thanks, Markieff.
All right, we'll go to BT.
What's up, Keith?
Yo.
Hey,
Did you see the play where LeBron was hurt on, and what did you think of the play, the way it transpired?
I seen it. You know, I really can't call off hand. You know, I don't want to, you know, say something like it was on purpose. I doubt that. But you know, after we watch it, we examine it a little bit more, and we just go from there. To look at things, it looked like it was just a hard play. I mean, his back, LeBron's back was towards him. But you know, you don't want to put that on the guy.
Rajon Rondo and Anthony Davis, a couple of NBA champions, chopping it up. We'll hear from Dennis Schroeder when we come back.